Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. This time I would like to present again the material on why do some bodies respond differently to disease, which was previously delivered by Arika Moore from the Tide Talk YouTube channel. By the way, this for second, and I hope you enjoy with the video. The title is the difference in disease. When I was younger, I just didn't heal the same way. I was see this cap and like I depicted them. They take forever to close, and my brother's skin will just close right up. And then, you know, my sister could have cramps, and they will just take ibuprofen and it will be like nothing. And I will like ibuprofen. I will take a lot of ibuprofen, and I will get no response from my whole body. And so I just was like, why? Please help me. At first, I feel like I get the short end of the bicycle stick, right? Why does my body not work the same way? There was a lot of frustration because no one knows how they respond to something until they try it. But it was just I was different from them. That's all. I'm Dr. Erika Moore and I'm acuity bioengineer. So every single time you get a paper cut or even a bruise, your immune system is there. Microbe immune cells are present. They're like the watchdog of the body. I think of the us like squishy ball, and they just kind of are always circling around the body. Sometimes they are eating, but other times they are just saying, "Hey man, don't be mad. This is cool. This is cool. We can heal now, right?" Just image like a squishy ball that sometimes angry, sometimes happy. They're super cute. I love them. I really study what function or state they adopt based on what environment they're in and based on what body they come from. There are a lot of other material scientists. Bioengineer Wolf asked and developed really cool application. But of the times we don't really consider who is studied. My work really focus on the who of the disease. So I really want to study the disease that particularly are health disparities that only certain swath of the population are affected by, because I think by shining a light on those diseases, we can ensure better health equity for everyone in the world. I think I'm the first person or lab to really spearhead or chairlead some of these endeavors because there are lived experience that a lot of other people in academia and in traditional PhD training don't really have to consider, right? So there aren't that many women of color who are assistant professors, who run research program and do this other thing. I know so many women growing up who died from lupus. It was very common when I went to try to study levels. There were a lot of people who were agnostic, like we don't care about the background of the patient. But I was like, we know that like go percent of lupus patients are women, and of that, about 70% are women of color. So we really have to consider that, right? It should be a variable. Some women develop lupus, they don't ever have flares, they're fine. Other women develop lupus and have flares back to back, and pretty much develop major cardiovascular disease very early on. And so we want to take their patient cells and look at their interaction with blood vessels and see how the convert or propagates different inflammation in the system. And we do that all in this little jello contract. So it's almost like a mini tissue outside of the body. And we put the cell in it. And then we can study how the wall respond in a tissue-like environment. What we want was really cool. The patient background really directly affected the blood vessel in the system. We saw an increased number of blood vessel interaction between microbes that were isolated from African American women compared to those microbes that were isolated from European women. This tissue model helped us answer some really important question. What if we could pinpoint why inflammation happens in certain bodies more violently than other? What if we could cure autoimmune illness by accounting for disease difference based on your background? What if we could prevent excessive fibrosis by tailoring your microbes to respond differently, differently to injure? I think my life experience made me more likely to ask the question, and then I was just willing to try, and I'm still willing to try. I think by continuing to try, we innovate on what's the norm and set new standard from the future. If we pay a little bit more attention to the detail, I think we can easily build a more equitable healthcare system for everyone. This is my goal. Okay? Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.